Hey, it's Brandon, and welcome to Retro Reactions, a place where I experience amazing music from the 70s, 80s, and 90s for the very first time. And today we're going to be traveling all the way back to 1975 to listen to Nightrider by Electric Light Orchestra. And this one comes from Face the Music, their fifth studio album, which hit number 8 in the US. The song was the third and final single from the album and features both Lynn and Graucut on lead vocals. Nice. On the final verse, we get the backing vocalists emulating the string parts. That should be most interesting to hear. It appears to be about a quest for an unattainable woman who the narrator has a chance encounter with in the dark of night. He's smitten, but she remains elusive, always a step ahead. Let's go.
Somewhere in the rain, the faces of the passers-by, staring faces, broken blinds. I recall the situation clear. We're standing in a crowded car. I can feel the need in me.
And there come the chills. They weren't the first ones. Wow. It's been a while since I've heard ELO. What a great song. What an amazing song. What a surprising song to come back to them with. Yes, I read more about this one maybe than some of my other songs that I research, and it lived up to the hype. I loved it. Didn't know what to expect. Well, now I know. Wow, all the reviews saying it's one of their best. I agree. Unreal. So much happening in just over 4 minutes. I couldn't keep up. I was trying to write really fast. All these things, twists and turns, sounds, different vibes, beautiful melodies were coming at me from left and right. And I was trying to keep up, but it's one of these songs where you have to listen many, many times to grasp it all. Such an intricate song. Wow, Jeff. Wow. So we start with these really interesting string tones. They're very soft, very light, elementary. I don't know if that's a good word to use. Instead of the big, deep, bold strings that I'm used to. The bigger ones did come later, but I like hearing a different side of the strings to start off the song fairly gently. But boy, did it go so many places. It seemed like in the first minute, there was already so many twists and turns. I was already struggling to keep up. Insanely good, you know. Very unexpected melodies, unexpected chord progressions. I'm like, are there key changes happening here? All these beautiful, unexpected just moments here and there. You know what I'm talking about. For instance, one of my favorite sections, if you can call it a section, because I swear it only lasted like 3 or 4 seconds each time, and then it happened about 3 or 4 times in the song. That break where you get this orchestral dramatic section. I don't know if it was strings only or strings and like operatic vocals. Can't remember, but that was so lovely. Just so startling and memorable. Wow, love that. But I loved so many other things. The bigger strings arrive kind of sliding around in the back. Perfect, of course. Definitely shades of the Beatles in certain parts of this song, 100% in my mind. Wow, obviously they were an inspiration for this band. Isn't this band unofficially called Son of the Beatles or Son of Beatles? So it makes total sense. I see the connection. I love the connection. And then that dreamy, totally 70s, kind of elegant, sophisticated, dramatic interlude. It's almost hard to put a finger on it. You hear that vibe, you know it's from the 70s. It's lush. Again, it's dreamy. Hopefully you know what I'm talking about. It was probably the big instrumental interlude in the song. Again, I was overwhelmed. I was surprised. An overload of instrumentation, of beautiful, unexpected twists and turns. Very intricate, in my opinion. Loved it. So those human strings done by the backing vocalists, I think I heard them in the section right before that quiet outro, but I'm not sure. So obviously those singers did a stellar job mimicking the strings because it wasn't totally clear to me. Wow, interesting. Can't wait to hear that again and make sure that that's the part that I'm thinking of. Of course, being so overwhelmed by the music, I heard the vocalist, but I didn't catch to identify, when Jeff was singing, when Kelly was singing. But again, I'll learn that the more I hear this amazing song. But anyway, that beautiful, gentle, short, wind down ending. I think it was just piano, maybe one other thing. I don't know. A perfect way to end this huge song. Wow, so impressed. Amazing stuff, yet still being classic ELO. It's getting the double epic platinum record award, abso-freaking-lutely, for Nightrider by Electric Light Orchestra, 1975. And thank you so very much to the amazing, always legendary Jeff Lynne, Bev Bevan, Richard Tandy, Kelly Graucut, Mick Kaminsky, Hugh McDowell, Melvin Gale, and anyone else involved. All right, that's it for now. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Anyway, don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment down below. If you wish to chat about this glorious song, I would love to know what you think. So you take care, stay safe, stay hydrated, and remember to let peace, calm, and light into your day and night. And I'll see you next time in the past.